While President Donald Trump escalates trade tensions with Africa, he is simultaneously striking migration deals with African nations to deport U.S. migrants. Now, Rwanda has become the latest country to accept deportees from the United States. Rwanda has agreed to accept up to 250 migrant deportees from the U.S. as the Trump administration takes a hardline stance on immigration. Now, the deal was reportedly signed in June between the U.S. and Rwandan officials in Kigali, the same month that Washington brokered a peace deal between Rwanda and the DRC. As per reports, the U.S. has already sent an initial list of 10 individuals for vetting. Rwanda's government says the agreement is rooted in its national values of reintegration and rehabilitation, with officials pointing out that nearly every Rwandan family has experienced displacement. This, as Rwanda says, its people are still recovering from the 1994 genocide that killed over 800,000 ethnic Tutsis. The agreement comes as immigration takes center stage in President Trump's policy agenda, particularly the push to deport migrants to third countries with whom they have no ties. The administration has reportedly approached at least 15 African countries for such deals. The U.S. has already deported migrants to South Sudan and Eswatini after the Supreme Court cleared the way following a long legal battle in lower courts. Meanwhile, some African nations are seizing this immigration focus as a diplomatic opportunity to build goodwill with Washington, which has not historically prioritized the continent. The Trump administration argues that third country deportations help remove migrants quickly, including those with criminal convictions. However, Rwandan officials have clarified Kigali will not accept criminals or individuals still serving prison sentences. Only those who have completed their sentences or have no criminal charges will be accepted. This, as there is no legal agreement that allows Rwanda to host convicted persons still serving time in the U.S. Rwanda will receive U.S. funding in the form of a grant to support immigration processing and training programs for integration. This is not Rwanda's first migration deal. Kigali has positioned itself as a destination for migrants that Western nations want to remove. The United Kingdom struck a migration deal with Rwanda in 2022 to send third country migrants who entered the UK illegally. But the plan collapsed after Keir Starmer's Labour government came to power, and amid strong legal challenges in UK courts. And Rwanda had also accepted migrants from Libya in 2019 who were deported while trying to reach Europe. But these deals have been met with sharp criticism inside Rwanda. Analysts have labeled the agreements as a form of Western neocolonialism, describing them as ethically questionable on many levels. They argue that Rwanda, or any African nation, should not shoulder the burden of migration crises created by wealthier Western countries. Human rights organizations have also raised serious concerns over Rwanda's track record, including allegations of repression of dissent and restricted freedoms. But as migration takes center stage globally, such third country deportations may now be the new reality, despite the legal challenges and ethical debate that continues to grow.
First Post now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
$36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karz mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Fiskali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. First Post.